Regarding po dun sa reaction lang po ng Palace on possible investigation regarding to sa Pagcor about 8.2 million worth of bottled water without public bidding year 2011 po, sir.
Wala pong itong sinasabing COA audit was in reference to 3 branches of Pagcor. This is not the practice of the Pagcor Central because may localized branches po ang ating Pagcor, and there were 3 branches identified who were procuring water, bottled water to. Ang problema kasi yung bottled water kasi yung ano niya, ang naging practice ito even before was that they'll just buy bottled water and may expiration date itong mga bottled water, so they buy in bulk but not above 500,000 pesos. What happened with the COA audit is they lumped everything together, and so this is the amount that came out. Let me just read to you what was not stated. By the way, before I read this, just to let you know, when the attention of Chairman Bong Nagiat was called on this, he immediately said, let's stop the whole process, let's apply from here on, let's comply with the procurement requirements. Now, there will be some practical concerns. For instance, yung tubig, may expiration date yan, so saan mo i-store yan, saan mo i-warehouse yan. These things, Chairman Nagiat instructed the body in charge of procurement to ensure na maayos ang ating storage of the water, because primarily, number one, hindi naman Pagcor is not in the business it's not in the water business, but it has to provide services to its patrons. So these things will have to be ironed out and fixed. So they're now making a mechanism by which we comply with the procurement, at the same time making sure that the water will be safe kasi may expiration ng water eh. Let me just state to you lang what came out in the newspaper. There was a statement in the executive summary to COA where it says that there were recommendations from management by the COA. Justify the mode of procurement is selected for the drinking water. Letter B, include the procurement of bottled water in the annual procurement plan, which is going to be done. Comply with Section 10 of RA 9184 in the procurement of bottled water. If the total amount in the annual procurement plan is more than the threshold amount of 500,000, procurement should be through competitive bidding. That was the recommendation. Let me read also to you the response of management. Management replied that the issue has been discussed during the Procurement and Planning Review Committee meeting last March 22, 2012. The members agreed that since the procurement of bottled drinking water in the casinos exceed the threshold of 500,000 pesos, public bidding will be conducted. They have requested all branches to submit a report on their 2011 procurement of bottled water and gallons to determine the total quantity and cost of drinking water being consumed in the branches. The centralized procurement of bottled drinking water by the corporate office shall only commence after the new design and labels have been approved. In the meantime, that the bottled water will be procured in the casinos. They will ensure compliance with the required public bidding if procurement exceed the threshold of 500,000 pesos. And this is the final statement of COA in the matter in 6.6. We did not issue notice of disallowance or notice of suspension because the audit finding and observations pertains to operational matters which do not involve pecuniary loss as provided under Section 5.3 of COA Circular Number 2009-006. So measures are being made to ensure the compliance. So yun po ang naging decision dito.
So this means, sir, there are no sanctions or there are exemptions on this matter, sir?
Apparently, there are no sanctions. There have not been issued a notice of disallowance and notice of suspension. Kasi local branches yan eh. This is not a centralized ang procurement ito. And because of that, as stated here in 6.5, it was discussed by the central management. It will be done. Magkakaroon ng procurement. Again, may issues tayo, warehousing. Number 2, yung procurement, syempre ilalagay mo yung pangalan yung design ng Pagcor dun sa bottled water. So these are all the concerns. Once these are all ironed out, it will be conducted through public bidding.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you said that Chairman Nagyat said to stop the process and comply with procurement requirements. So it's a parang tacit admission that there was some lapse in the 3 branches, and what administrative sanctions would be undertaken, because di ba matagal na rin namang practice yon na if it's 500,000 and above, you should undergo
There's no
competitive
sanction. There's no
bidding.
sanction. Number one, the amount to purchase was less than 500,000 because you cannot buy the bulk. What COA did was to audit the entire amount in an annual basis. Pero pag yung per purchase, because you have to look into the expiration dates, all the purchases, the detailed individual purchases were less than 500,000. What COA did was to audit the entire procurement on an annual basis, and on an annual basis, lumalampas ng 500,000. So this was a practice that was being done before the time of Chairman Nagyat, and because of this notice of report by COA, they decided to change the process.